Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second and inches, Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 7-5 now of the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Taylor. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taylor. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Harold Landry from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, it's Taylor. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They go play action here on first down. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones shreds him with a stiff arm. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, this will be caught at about the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Taylor to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Taylor will throw. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Taylor. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Taylor. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to go up top again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 34.
Come on. 60-60. Get Panther.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Jones Throwing to start the drive. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
They still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Jones picked by a familiar face, his Bama teammate Jalen Armour-Davis.
So there was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
60 Bobcats.
Now Taylor to throw. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Taylor. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Taylor. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Max Crosby in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 sites, 19 sites. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Taylor. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Come on. Hit Buffalo 18. Back 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Jones. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's second and a yard.
Check smash! Check smash! 18, Rodgers, 8, hurry!
Here's Taylor. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 82 yards.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mike Williams.
26 yards.
And the Falcons stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Blankenship out for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
18, hide in, set, tempo, set.
Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. And Taylor cannot escape. He goes down in the end zone.
All right, partner, deuces wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And now here is another interception.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And, yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
On first down, it's Taylor. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyquan Thornton with career touchdown number 60. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go, Jack.
Now it's Taylor. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, check that, 3, 7 Pirates.
To try again after the sack. Taylor, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw is Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
In motion goes the tight end. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyquan Thornton.
30 yards.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Taylor going to throw it. Being chased out left.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining,
this to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. On third down, Taylor. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It will only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know.